All right, what's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Pops and Wiz SportsCast. We are your host. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right over here is Papa K. Dad, how the hell you doing tonight?
Not bad. Feeling a lot lighter.
Feeling a lot like that. We, as you can tell, we have gotten our haircuts finally.
After 5 months.
Feeling. My head feels like 20 pounds lighter.
Oh my God. I feel so much better in this heat.
Oh my God, you are not kidding there.
Yeah.
Freaking. But I would like to apologize if at any point in the show you notice any buffering. Lately I've been having some trouble with OBS disconnecting on me while I've been live streaming, whether it be on Twitch or sometimes the rarities that it's happened on YouTube. But it has been happening more frequently.
Yeah.
But it's typically a 20 second and then it reconnects. So hopefully that doesn't happen in tonight's show. But anyways, let's get started. We got yesterday MLB.
They're ready to go.
They're set. We're looking at 60 games this season.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting things to talk about on that. I'm sure we've covered some of them, but I want to get into more depth on some of these subjects. Also, the players were tested yesterday, right?
That's what I heard.
That's what was going on?
Yeah, there was nothing going on except testing, and we'll find out.
Well, cheers, Pops.
Cheers.
And cheers, everyone, all of our fans and viewers. We getting baseball!
Oh, man. I'm excited, but I'm fearful. Because it's still 3 weeks away, and Lord only knows anything could happen.
Well,
But where are they going to play?
yo, Jesse! What's happening, man? Welcome, buddy.
Where are they going to play? Probably not here.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Jesse, hopefully you're having a wonderful day in Minnesota right now.
I can't figure out why they haven't talked about anything about a potential audience. You know?
What do you mean?
Well, if they're going to start the season, are they going to play in front of nobody, or are they going to do what the guy suggested, 25%?
Yeah, they haven't really elaborated on that, have
Nothing. Not a damn thing. All they're saying is 40 games in your own division, 20 interleague. The Yankees are facing the Mets 6 times. Yeah,
It's pretty
in a
crazy.
short season. Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, they face them 6 times in the regular season. Sometimes only 4.
It's going to be, I mean, obviously there's a lot of things that are going to be different here.
Yeah.
The boys won the World Series 27 times.
Yep.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. But we haven't won in 11 years.
Yeah, no, we've actually, one of the things, Jesse, that I believe, and Pops, I'm sure you'll agree with me on this, is that an issue that the Yankees have had, even when they've made it into the playoffs and things like that, is they haven't had that one clutch, just like, pitcher.
Yeah.
Starting pitcher. And it's cost them. It's cost them. Severino, I think in 2018, struggled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they're still, I'm hoping. I had seen or heard, I hadn't seen it yet, but I had heard that Garrett Cole was actually doing in batting practice in the batting cages, taking a couple swings.
Extra innings.
Pitched 3 innings already,
Yeah.
so I mean,
going 95 to 99 miles an hour.
how fast?
95 to 99.
Wow.
He was going. So he was practicing. Remember we saw the video with him and his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's clear that him doing that, and staying on top of his games,
Yeah. He's ready.
throwing close to 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Phew.
Here's a guy that they're thinking pitchers are only going to throw maybe 4 innings, but here's a guy that might give you 6 or 7. You know.
Well, that's the hope.
Yeah.
I mean, and here's the thing: is even in the course of this year, granted it's a 60-game season,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see him pitching more than 7 innings.
No, without a doubt. But they're thinking he's going to get 10 starts, estimated.
Now, a lot of things that I wanted to go further in here is, okay, so with pitching, you know how we talked about last week, like how is this going to affect stats? Right? Here's another thing that just popped into my head. How is this going to affect the Cy Young
Everything.
winners to
Everything.
potential triple crown?
Are they going to put an asterisk next to it because it's only 60 games?
Everything will have an asterisk. The season will have an
I
asterisk.
think they
next
already
to it.
said that.
You know, so I think with that being said, everything that comes with this season.
Yeah. Say you break a record, right?
What records are you going to break in 60 games, though?
Average.
An average. I know, but even then, you break a record, an average in 60 games.
Yeah.
I mean, does it? Who knows how you would have played through 162 games?
That's what I mean.
It's one of the things about baseball and sports is that you're gonna go on hot streaks, you're gonna go on cold streaks, and all that's gonna change now with a 60-game season.
Yeah.
And to me, 60 games in 66 days, you're cramming a lot of baseball into a short period of time.
You could be batting 400 in 1 week, and then like 200 the next week, you know, and you don't have that much time to make it up. That's why I said a record like, let's say, give you an example, like a Ted Williams record of 407. You can't count that now. Let's say a guy hit 400. That's only 60 games. You know, it's not 162. Well,
So once again,
in his day it was 154.
that's why I do believe that, yes, an asterisk will be across the board.
Yeah.
Especially anybody that breaks any records, however they manage to do that.
Yeah. Well, you figure DiMaggio's record is safe. He only played 60 games and he hit 56 straight, so I don't think anybody's going to break that record.
The odds of that happening are very,
Slim
very
to none.
slim. Very, very slim.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that are going to change, and I know not everybody's going to agree with me here. I know there's going to be some back and forth, but to me, in general, everything already has changed in sports. We're down to 60 games, and now with these new rules implemented, I mean, both sides are going to have the DH, so that changes up strategies.
Sure.
And
Helps the National League, I think.
I don't know about that.
You know what excuse they gave? They don't want pitchers batting so they don't get hurt. That's what I heard. But look like with the Mets, right? If you're a Met fan, or whatever fan. If you're a guy
National
like-
League fan.
Yeah. If you get a guy like Cespedes, who, you know, came over from major injuries, now all he has to do is get up 4 times a game.
I know the direction you're coming from. I know where Pops is coming from on this one. But to me, you're putting in that's how you would feel. You have to keep in mind this is how you would feel if you followed the National League, but you don't. You don't. You're an American League fan, so you were so accustomed to having a DH. So
I follow both.
I understand that you follow both that, but that wasn't my statement. My statement was that you follow both, but you're not a National League fan.
No.
No.
I'm a Yankee fan.
So you follow the American League. Now the thing is that you are all about DH because it's what you've known for the last 50 years, right?
And I agree, 48.
48 years, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's what you've known, so that to you is what's right and what's normal because that's your league right there.
Sure.
And that's your team, and that's what your team does. But you have to consider how a fan of let's just bring the Mets up.
Yeah.
Okay? We'll bring the Mets up. A fan of the Mets for 48 years and have known not having a DH and have enjoyed the strategies and the plays put in place
Oh, yeah.
during the course of their season because it makes you as a coach, as a manager, it makes you have to manage because now you have to make decisions that are going to affect the game where it's like, oh no, I got Cespedes coming up now. He's going to bat in place of this guy. You know, it changes up the dynamic
Oh, yeah.
of the game. And so I heard a caller today on the radio talk about how I'm okay with the DH for this season. That's it. You know, I don't want this for next season if we're going to have a 162 game season because I understand where they're coming from. Where I understand where you're coming from that oh yeah, well there's so many things you can do. It's once again it's changing up the game from what we know and you're forcing it on a fan base that I'm saying right now from all the callers I've heard and the consensus so far that I'm kind of going with right here is that they don't want it.
According to what I heard though today, especially today, interviews with that guy named John Heyman, and they were talking about the DH, and he goes, all depends. He goes, that's going to be inevitable. That's going to be it's going to happen in the National League sooner or later. Especially, he said, if it's successful in this short season.
If it's successful, like, here's the thing. Let's say it's successful for the team, right? Once again, we'll use the Mets. Let's say it's successful for them in the course of their season.
Yeah.
And then come next season, they say, well, we don't want it anymore.
Well, National League votes on it. They have that right. Major League Baseball can't say you got to take it.
Okay, so that's the thing. So if the National League says next season we don't want it,
Yeah. They won't
you know,
be there. They won't be there.
we were okay with it for a 60-game season because
They don't have a choice.
you know it's 60 games, whatever. It's everything's different right now. But if come next year they say no, National League we don't want it, it goes back to normal.
The only other thing that's not going to happen next year, that man on second in extra innings.
That's not going to happen next year?
They said it already, pretty much.
Because I think that's stupid as hell.
Well, they're trying to, shorten the game, because they tried it in what do you call it, exhibition and minor leagues,
Here's the thing.
and they said it works good.
Yeah, it works good. Once again, you're putting a guy on second with no outs.
Nope.
Right off the bat, you know what I'm doing in spring training if I'm a hitter?
Learn how to bunt.
I'm practicing how to bunt.
Yeah.
Because you got no outs, you bunt the guy to third, and then just a line drive brings him in.
Yeah.
Anything brings him in.
I wouldn't be surprised, maybe not in my lifetime, but you see this down the road. If you continuously see 17, 15, 18 inning games, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see how it works with this,
Say that again?
I said I'd be surprised that it might be entered into the league if you start seeing like 18 inning games, 15 inning games next year, if it's a full season. But they're going to give you that argument. I'm telling you right now.
It's part of the game though.
Yeah. I think that won't happen, but I think the DH will happen. I think eventually the players in the National League are going to see.
So one or the other.
If they see guy can prolong his career, that can't really play the field. What's his name? Big Papi. Look what he did, right? He never played the field the last few years of his career, and the guy was hitting 36 home runs.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, is once again, in sports, you know what you're getting into. So if you sign with an American League team,
Yeah.
your chances of having an extended career,
Yeah.
the percentages go up.
Of course.
Okay? Now, if you're picked up by a National League team,
Mm-hmm.
which you have a choice,
Depending on your age.
you do have a choice.
Well,
Right?
whoever gives you the most money.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, okay, well, we're picking you up, blah, 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 blah. Like, you can say, I don't want to be on a team.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You have a choice.
But again, if the National League team offers you, let's say, $30 million, I'm coming.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But the point is that as a player, I feel like whether or not extended career, even if you played in the National Leagues through your 20s and you start getting into your 30s, and then you decide, okay, now I want to go to a National or an American League team because
Let's face it.
I could be a DH.
As far as the DH is concerned, what league you want to play in, if the DH is only in the American League, it's going to affect the older players that really don't play the field that much. They're going to choose to go to the American League. Now, if it's in both leagues, now you got, like I said, it can extend careers for a lot of players.
I see the benefits of where you're going with here. I think one is staying true
To the game.
to the game. I don't know about everybody else out
I love
there.
the DH. I don't care.
I know what you're saying
I
on
thought it
that.
was a great rule. I hated seeing pitchers up.
But like I said, it just to me, it takes away from certain things, and it's just not even just the DH. I feel like once again, if it was just the story of the DH right now, I wouldn't. Whatever.
Well, National League fans
But
love
a
strategy.
lot. But the thing is that okay? So I understand for this season, and I just think this is going to be a really outrageous season because of a man on second. And I heard some. What is about this third man rule? I heard there was another rule. I don't know. I heard the DH, the man on second rule, and then I caught a little bit of Mike Francesa actually. And something about a third man rule or some shit like that.
Well, the only thing I heard of the man that goes on second is the guy that made out last.
Okay, so then you don't know what I'm talking about either.
No.
Okay, because they didn't really get into detail. At that point, I started losing the channel.
No, I haven't heard anything about that. I don't even know what that means.
Apparently, there were 3 changes that are to be made in the MLB this season.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I know what I heard before the radio cut out on me.
The only other thing they were trying, that a pitcher has to face 3 guys. I don't know if that means anything. Maybe pitcher,
that's it.
Relief pitcher has to face 3 guys.
Maybe that's it. That sounds kind of familiar.
That was the third man rule they were talking about.
Okay, so then that's okay.
Now, I don't know if that's effective this season.
Well, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because they had mentioned, because Francesa was livid about this. He was like, I don't agree with any of this.
I don't either.
And, well, any of the changes. Anything. The DH thing.
Yeah,
man
yeah,
on
yeah,
second.
yeah.
He doesn't agree with any of this.
No, I know. Yeah.
He goes,
Nobody does. None of them do.
No.
No. I don't agree with the man on second. 60 games? Wait, you tired? You missed 102 games.
Well, like you said, trying to speed up the game. And now we're speeding up a game. We just waited patiently.
They're not even saying about speeding up the game. It's about protection. They don't want.
It's
the
bullshit.
Game. Yeah, that's what I said.
Come on, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
There's
want.
nobody in the stands, and probably the players are going to be wearing masks, right? Let's say you got a man up first, right? They're next to each other. You got to wear a mask. The batter has to wear a mask. He's right next to the catcher and the umpire. You know?
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine having the catcher gear on and having a mask underneath that?
He might.
In July?
I think with the mask, they're probably.
I think they'll go to like that hockey mask kind of
Something
thing,
like that, yeah, with
the plastic,
plexiglass.
the plexiglass
Yeah.
going across.
Yeah, where you wouldn't have to wait up. But the player, the umpire, they have to figure something out with him. And if the bases are loaded, what are you gonna do? Everybody's got to wear a mask, right?
Yeah.
Hey, they do it when the weather's cold. They wear those ski things, right? You don't see their whole face is covered.
I know, but that's when the weather's cold. It's not when
Yeah,
it's
well, now,
humid.
yeah,
It's
no,
80%
yeah.
humidity and it's 95 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
and you got to wear this stupid thing. You know, no offense, but we go into a store. I'm annoyed, but I do it.
I'm in a warehouse all day.
Yeah, and you got to wear that when it's hot. We go into a supermarket. At least it's air conditioned.
Yeah.
And I'm still annoyed that I got to wear this stupid thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I follow the rules.
Especially like having a beard.
Did you have to wear a mask with a haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to hold on to it while he was doing the sides?
Well, actually, no. When she, there was a girl that was cutting my hair, and when she had to get to the side, she would just kind of peel it off,
Yeah.
do what she had to do, and put it back on.
Me, she peeled it off and I had to hold it in front of my face.
Oh yeah, not me. No. She did one side, unlooped it.
I'm like, are you kidding? She goes, no, rules.
Well, that's yeah. It's and this is gonna go on for a while, unfortunately. But
Until you get a vaccine, you're going to be seeing people wearing masks forever. Go in any supermarket, any store, it's going to be mask required. And if there's an audience in any sport, in my opinion, they're going to be wearing masks. Yeah?
Yeah, no, like you said, until we get a vaccine, it's frustrating, especially in the summertime.
Oh,
It's hard to breathe, especially if you have any kind of asthma or any kind of breathing issues to begin with. I guarantee you're not going out that day. Once again, high humidity, really hot outside. You're staying indoors.
You know what I'm thinking about? If football does start, whenever it does, cold weather. People are wearing those things anyway over their face, right? They don't even need the mask. They're wearing the ski thing anyway, just to stay warm.
Most of them.
Yeah. So, why not have an audience? If everybody's got one of those, let's say you're forced to wear a ski mask in Green Bay, where it's freezing all the time.
Yeah, but even then, you want to have separation. You're not going to load the stands up, because here's the thing, Dad.
No, I know.
And I know we went over this.
They were not going to do it.
You're going to sit there, and now you're at a football game. You're telling me that you're not going to want a beer?
Of course. I mean, you gotta.
You're gonna drink it through the mask?
Yeah. Unless you got a straw or something with a hole in it.
I'm just gonna get a bottle, shake it up, and then just blast it in like whatever gets through the mask. And be like, yeah.
That's why I don't see what's going on here with an audience. Like I said, they haven't talked about an audience.
Look like a complete psycho in the stands.
Hey.
Who was that gentleman blasting beer into his face?
Hey, listen, we've seen psychos and it's 20 below and guys have no shirt on in Green Bay.
Jesse's
Really?
saying people still don't wear fucking masks.
No.
It's crazy, Jesse.
Texas today, 9,000 people were diagnosed with COVID.
Dude, it's
Why?
it's like it's because people are getting
But
lackadaisical.
no rule about the mask. Now the governor issued everybody's got to wear a mask. A little late. Florida, all the warm weather states, they thought the heat would kill this. It's not killing people as much, but people are still getting it.
Here's the thing: is that we thought the heat would kill it, but still not even common sense. Let me retract that. Not even just common sense here, but just for your own well-being and just safety until studies show. Because it's so back and forth, wash everything down, including your mail. And while you're at it, spray yourself down with Lysol if you went to the store, because, it could be on you, but actually it doesn't survive on surfaces as long as we thought anymore. But it might be in the air now, and apparently we think heat's going to kill it. It'll only last 90 seconds, but it might be like the Terminator and just won't die, and it might not die in the heat as well.
I'm not a scientist. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I still think they don't know really what's going on yet.
That's my point right now, is they're just back and forth.
No, they don't know. This was like, I hate to say it, with the AIDS thing 30, 40 years ago. They knew it was killing people, but they had no clue what was causing it till they found out. And till they find out now, and it might be a while. Could be a year, could be 2 years. You're going to see a lot of changes in sports and lifestyle, in my opinion.
Jesse writes that he forgot the governor of Minnesota is talking about closing the bars again.
Okay.
So, I mean...
So they opened them?
Yeah. But
They're open here?
I know, but
But outside only.
It's outside only. It's like, New York is like trying phases, right? I think some other states might be being more aggressive. Because let's face it, the economy is just taking a massive blow right now. And so what I had heard, and I got it on my email today, was Trump was proposing. I didn't read the whole article yet. I'll get into it a little bit more later on. But he was, there's another stimulus check, I believe, for this month.
Is that right?
From what I believe. I got to read further more about the article, but it seems to me he wants another stimulus paid out, but he wants it to be more.
I heard that too.
You heard that too?
Yep. Not 12. It's going to be quite a bit more. Especially families with children.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Oopsie? Welcome, my man. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, I can't say his name right.
I don't think he cares, but just call him Mr. Oopsie.
I hate that name.
Well, that's his name.
Oops.
Call him Oops.
Oops.
Call him Mr. O.
Oh. I'd call you a lot more than that. No, I think everybody is still in the dark here. I'm in the dark here. Yeah.
We've been quoting Sentiment Woman a lot today.
all day today, especially with his job, when we can't repeat what we said. Because it would be a little vulgar, but it was funny. If anybody ever saw that movie. Anyway, I think they are so not familiar yet. Guess what's gonna the guy that's gonna, let's say a guy or whatever team creates the vaccine. They're gonna be heroes. They're gonna be rich. They're gonna win a prize when they figure this one out.
I think at this point, I don't even think. I mean, yeah, they're gonna make money, but at this point, on a global level,
Yeah.
you're going in the history books forever.
The first guy, Matthew. I'll let you look.
Oh, okay, so Oopsie's saying that we're going back to phase one. Oops, is that what you're trying to tell me?
What do you mean phase one?
Oh, going back a phase. Sorry. So, New York, and I guess New Jersey is what Oopsie's saying here.
Uh-huh.
Is that, where's your guy?
How can you see that?
Oh, I have to lean in.
Oh, where am I? Yeah, I can't. Well, obviously, it's like small print.
You know, I'm wearing my glasses.
The guy, doesn't to change the subject, that was the first guy to convict and exonerate a guy in jail. Figured out DNA. He was awarded whatever in England. He was an Englishman. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, Oopsie was saying, he goes, at least you guys got your haircuts.
Finally, had to make an appointment.
Before we go back. Yeah.
And I had to take a test before I got there. A written test almost. A verbal test. I won't say written.
Okay, so Jesse's saying that
Mm-hmm.
the governor's saying that these bars, that you need to follow COVID rules. Otherwise, you will be shut down.
We are following them, but the people that are outside on their umbrellas, right, drinking outside or eating, they're not wearing masks. But they are
6 feet apart?
at least, yeah. And they do have umbrellas. They actually closed the roads. I told you that story, right? You know the 52, right?
Yeah.
For the bar that
Yeah,
we used to go to.
yeah.
They closed that road and put a barrier there, so all the umbrellas and tables are behind that. So remember where we used to park behind it? You can't go that way anymore. You have to go the other way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So they have the, advantage of setting up tables, umbrellas, if people, and the bar is open. I saw the lights on for the last week and a half now. I want to ask my buddy if he wants to go there and have a few drinks, but I haven't been bar in I don't know how long.
I think even in this sense though, it's basically like what Oopsie and Jesse are even saying in chat. What we're seeing on the news, we're seeing spikes again because people are going.
Yeah. People are pissed off. They're tired.
They're tired.
I think people have had enough. They almost to the point. I hate to say this, but it's like I'm done. If I get it, I get it. I hope I don't. I hope I don't die. I hate to be that crucial, but I think the younger generation has had enough. Because let's face it, facts are it's affected mostly elderly people, right?
Yes.
People in nursing homes, hospitals.
People with ailments,
conditions, right? It hasn't. I haven't seen guys that are 30 years old, like your age, and change or dying. Nobody.
Well, it has.
I haven't heard anybody.
Actually, we've had it as young as 7 years old.
If they had a condition, maybe they were sick.
As a condition, yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, Oopsie wrote something here.
If you have a heart condition
Wants
or
to go to the
you,
bar. Who wants to go to the bars anymore? Anyways, you can't even have one beer anymore and drive. It's a misdemeanor and 90-day suspension.
that's why you have safe ride, oops.
Ah, good. This is true.
Yeah. All still around. You must be taking a hit, huh?
How are you gonna wear a mask all night when you're drinking a beer every couple of minutes?
No.
Well,
we're
what
not
you
wearing
do-
a mask right here.
Hold on a second. What you do, Oopsie, is this is what you do. You get yourself one of those nice 2-cup beer helmets that have a straw that go down. You let that bad boy hang out inside your mask, and instead of drinking beer, you tell him, I'll take 2 Jack and Cokes, put them in my helmet, and I'm going to have a good old time grinning like an idiot.
Remember your buddy
behind
Jay.
this
Your
man.
buddy Jay. You always figure something out. Right?
I figure something don't. I'd find some contraption
Oh,
where
without a
people.
doubt, without a
Dude,
doubt.
I would look like the Predator. I'd have some crazy mask with and they'd be like, "What is that?" I'd be like, "Lock the beer in here." I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, I would MacGyver something.
Yeah.
I'd
July
figure it
4th
out.
is what, 2 days away, right?
That makes me seem like a real alcoholic, doesn't it?
It's all right. All these places that had the major shows, I don't know if they're doing it this year. Remember up on Route, they used to have the fireworks show.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're doing it now.
No.
The
That's why-
stadium where the Renegades played, right? Another one.
Mm-hmm.
They would have fireworks shows. They claim they're doing it. That's what I heard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, I wonder if they're gonna do it okay, listen, we're not. Are they playing ball?
No, they're done. They moved.
All right.
That's
So
okay.
I wonder if what they're doing is they're going to utilize the stadium, right? We'll have a set amount for a higher ticket price. For a higher ticket price,
Could be.
you're allowed in the stands, and then just to sit outside, you pay pulling in to the lot a cheaper ticket price, and then you go watch from the parking lot from your car, isolated in your car.
Yeah, because then I don't let people walk into the stadium right next to each other. No, let's say there was a ball game. That's why I'm saying I don't know how they're going to do this in baseball. They haven't talked about it. Ask either one of them if anybody's heard about it.
I don't have to ask them that. You can ask them.
Anybody heard about if baseball does start or hockey, are we going to have any kind of an audience? Because nobody's talked about it. They're talking about the games starting again, July 23rd, baseball, July 31st, hockey, but nobody's talking about an audience. And where are they playing?
I don't think that. I think right now, I think the audience thing has been covered for the most part, where they're talking about 15 to 25% allowed within the building, within the stadium. I think they've already covered that, though. I think basically that's what it's going to be.
Why has nobody talked about it?
Because it's not really. When you look at the topics of right now, I get what you're saying, and I do agree. Is I would like to know,
exactly.
Right?
Give me some
right,
info.
chat. We would like to know in general how many people are going to be allowed in the stands,
if any.
If any. But that's what I mean. And if we are, what's the percentage? Are we ordering online? Is it the first to order online? Like, okay, if I want to be one of those 15%,
yeah,
I better get on the. How quickly are these tickets selling out?
Don't they have to respect the people that already bought tickets?
Season ticket holders?
Yeah, they got to get their money back.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, if they didn't get their money back, they should have first pick.
And they will anyway, even if they got their money back. If let's say you're a season ticket holder in Yankee Stadium for 20 years or MetLife, guess what? They want your money. How are we going to do this? Where are they going to park? 6 feet apart?
You probably would have somebody out there. You ever go, okay, so for instance,
I think they will have to wear masks no matter what.
Well, regardless, you're going to be wearing a mask, and there's going to be rules and stuff, and so we figure the seating is going to be set certain sections, and they're going to have employee and personnel making sure that you are sitting 6 feet apart. As it comes to parking, I imagine, you go to a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you go to a concert, and they got the people out there with the wands telling you, all right, you're going this way. I imagine it's going to be the same thing, only they're going to be I'm sure there'll be more people out there going, you know the drill.
Yeah.
You gotta park 2 parking spots away from each other.
Yeah. And I think there'll be
Something
serious
like that.
repercussions if people just don't do
You'll be ejected.
Yeah. Yeah. Or even,
no money back.
Or even fined or arrested.
Fined yeah. I'm sure.
I think the rules are going to be really strict.
Yeah.
Because, let's say, I'm going to a game, me and you, and 2 guys next to us are drinking and no mask.
Yeah. And then one of them just starts coughing in your direction because
exactly.
it's the 6th inning and they're blasted. Are there going to be alcohol restrictions on how much you're allowed to drink? Instead of cutting it by the 7th inning stretch, do you think they cut it at the 3rd or 4th inning so this way people stay responsible?
Depends how much money or alcohol is one of the biggest revenues in sports.
It's true, but it's what are you more now? Another question though: what are you more concerned about, revenue or safety?
No, if you're an owner, probably both. But I think you want revenue.
Can't have best of both worlds though.
I know that.
Hold on a second.
Go figure.
We got Oopsie over here. Hold on, Pops. They're doing fireworks this weekend in a lot of places. I was reading that. All right, it's pretty much done with COVID. The curve is flattened, and basically only a few cases here and there. We basically beat it. Well, don't jinx it right now, Oopsie.
Well, we've been following the rules. New
York
York has followed the rules. Texas, like I said, Arizona, Florida, they weren't following the rules. You opened it up, everybody was, bareface, no mask. Boom, 9,000 cases, 7,000 cases. No fatalities.
To me, though, here's the thing, though. To me, Dad, I'm going to ask you a question. Explain to me what following the rules is.
Washing your hands.
Washing your hands.
Wearing a mask.
Wearing a mask. Social distancing.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying this, and I'm not I'm not going against peaceful protesting. I'm not going against the protesting process at all. But that wasn't following the rules, now was it?
Protesting. Well, they wore masks.
Wearing
but
masks.
They were not 6 feet
They
apart.
were not 6 feet apart.
No, they were congregated. What I saw up
For
here.
the videos I saw. So that's the thing is, when you say following the rules,
Yeah.
where we're living didn't necessarily follow the rules.
Yep. Cops were there though.
So the
Just
thing
in
is
case.
that, and here's the thing, did we beat it? Did we beat it, Oopsie? Or is it just right now incubating in 6,000 people that were part of protests that because, you know, their masks slipped down below their nose? I'm not trying to spread panic or anything like that, but the thing is like, I'm bringing up a point when you say that we followed the rules. Did we? Because if
What they asked, yes.
if we followed the rules,
If they said anything else, I would have followed the rules too. But that's the 3 things that they said, and I did. But if you go to a supermarket, people are not 6 feet apart, but they all wear masks.
all wear masks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I noticed the crews at supermarkets sanitizing carts and everything like that.
Constantly. And they leave those things out for you just in case.
Which
Those
kudos
wipes.
to them too for
Without
you
a
know
doubt.
doing what
Why
they
not?
do.
They're making a fortune right now.
Oh, I meant us as a country, not the rest of the world. Oh,
Oh,
all right.
I'm sorry.
But
Hey,
listen, I think there is still so much about this that we don't know and completely understand. And
Said
I
that
agree.
early.
I agree with you, Dad.
they're in the dark.
When you said until we have a vaccine for this,
Yeah.
we're in the dark here.
Yeah. And
And-
even after the vaccine, I'm telling you right now.
Because here's the thing, and here's the real thing right here is, I mean, you could keep issuing stimulus checks every quarter of the year,
3 months. Yeah.
every 3 months.
So it's April 15th. If he does it again, it'll be July 15th or August 15th.
Yeah, or August 15th. But there's so many times that you can do that, right? Because I imagine the government's not going to want to keep every 3 months issuing a $1,500 check.
If they have to, they will.
If they have to.
I would imagine so. They'll just, unemployment went down finally a little bit. That means people are going back to work. Have you heard from Megan?
No, I totally understand. Oopsie. I totally understand where you're coming from now.
Yeah.
What was that? Have I heard from Megan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she gets in touch with me here and there.
Okay. I haven't seen her since Jackie's birthday.
She's been really busy.
I forget that with the cupcakes and shit.
I know, which I actually have to. I'd like to give a shout out to my little sister here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna end up creating a link for this at some point. But if you check out Double G's Bake Shop, and you can get in touch with her at Little Chef 21. Hold on, I can even type this in.
Mhm.
But you could reach out. Ba-da-da. I think that's capital, actually. You know what? I'll do that later. I'll put that in the description,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Did Oopsie have to get a haircut, or he has no hair left anyway?
Oh shit!
Whoa.
That was a deep cut there, Pops.
Hey, I know he's
You
getting
hear
a
this
little light
guy,
on
Oopsie?
top.
You should tell him. You should tell him you want to see, because he was like, I was like, Dad, you want to do home run derby tonight? And he gave me this whole, you keep kicking my ass. I don't feel like doing it now. Well, we have it set up just in case you guys want to see it.
I talked to my nephews. They're all bald. They have no issues with barbers. No cursing, oops.
No, I know Oopsie. And I know you and I have already discussed this topic quite a few times. Oh, he's going to get Roy to shave it off. All right.
He's gonna shave his head?
You're
No.
shaving your head, Oopsie.
No. It's bad enough I gotta look at Roy. No, he looks great with it. Everybody loves Roy without the hair. I'm not a fan of that, but that's only me.
I think he looks great.
Yeah, everybody says that too. As long as his wife loves it.
Hey, listen, yeah.
Yeah, so
Dad, you just don't seem to be like. Here's what's funny: is you go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like when something changes, right?
Yeah.
You are so the flip of a coin. It is hard to figure out. Guy shaves his head.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks great to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I liked him better with hair.
Okay.
Baseball's like, yo, we want to put the DH in across the board. And you're like, I love this change.
There's no difference.
You were so all over the place.
You can't analogize those
You
two.
were so all... No, but I'm just saying, it's like, listen, it is... I'm realizing...
Head
this.
to
Listen, no,
DH.
I'm realizing is you were so all over the place when it comes to change. I don't know if you like it or hate it. Because you're both. You are...
Most of the time I
You
don't
are
like
the Batman villain. You're Two-Face.
Yeah, that's true.
You have two different personalities.
I've hated all the changes in football, even though they said they had to do it. You know, I like the game the way it was in my day. I don't like the game anymore the way it is now.
Oops, he says he still has enough hair.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Cheers.
Hey, the changes in football, I know they do it for a reason. You know, the concussion protocol. But I enjoyed the game a lot more like 15 years ago than I do now.
Without a doubt. So
think
did I.
the
I watched
flags
the old
just-
videos.
The flags just come out too often.
Oh, because you know what? And you got to imagine that, and I know we're going into football right now.
No,
but
I'm just saying it's a
I'd rather let's save the football talk for later on at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to stay on baseball right now for the first half.
Yeah.
Once again, if you want to see Home Run Derby, let us know in the chat. Oopsie, Jesse, let us know. We do have it fired up. It is ready. But
Don't worry about it. I suck.
Yeah. And if you have any challenges for the Home Run Derby, let us know.
I don't want to get beat up again. Tired of losing.
Well, then do better.
I can't hit a number. I can't hit a baseball.
You're not gonna. You don't want me to like, Dad. You know what this is right here?
No.
You know what this is, ladies and gentlemen? This is the world's smallest violin.
Wow, wow.
I hear fireworks.
Wow.
I'm ready.
I'm being a wuss.
Yep. Oopsie says, do it.
What?
Home Run Derby. He says, "To listen, Pops, this is part of the show. If the fans say that they want to see you, hey, okay, we got 2 viewers right now. Half of our viewers want to see us play. What are you telling me? You're not here to appease the fans?
Nope.
And we just lost 4 subscribers. Thanks, Pops.
I just want to shoot the...
Just want to shoot the shit?
Shoot the breeze. You said shit. I didn't.
Well, whatever. I said shoot the shit.
Well, like I told you earlier, everybody's ready. Judge and them were playing, in a charity event today. People are concerned because nobody was wearing masks, but we'll see. I want to see when they start training at Yankee Stadium. Is it going to be tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Yesterday was the testing quarterly. Nobody said anything about results today. So.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
By the way, football. Oh no, never mind. You said that.
Let's keep it on baseball. I know you got a wandering mind here.
I know. I just
keep it in the patch notes.
I heard this thing about today about football. So
keep it up there. We're gonna do that for the third half of the show because you know what? Oopsie says he wants to see Home Run Derby. We're doing it, Pops. We're doing it. Plus, I get to try out I figured out the studio mode in OBS, and I'm pretty excited to fuck with that.
Thanks, Oops.
Yeah.
I got pick different guys.
No, well, he picked for us.
Oh.
Oops, he put a challenge out there for us.
Are they dead?
Probably. No. Gordon versus Altuve at Dodger Stadium. See, thank you, Oopsie, for giving us the players and the stadium.
Gordon who? There was quite a few Gordons.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
Altuve, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll find Altuve. That shouldn't be too hard.
Well, Altuve's
The Astros.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He was the guy that cheated. Criminal.
It shouldn't be too hard.
You want a criminal playing the game? Nice.
Now, who gets to play as the cheater?
I don't want him.
Well, Well, that means I have to take him.
The son of a bitch probably cost us a chance to get the World Series.
Houston. They're both on Houston.
Alex Wood?
We can't have it. Has to. You have to give us an American League and a National League, Oopsie. If they're both on Houston. Houston and Miami. Okay, thank you. I got to remember the delay. My apologies, oops. So I get Gordon's on a Miami.
Who is it?
Gordon, Miami. Altuve, Houston. Thank you. All right. No, he clarified.
Which
it.
Gordon?
On Miami.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know the Miami roster.
Yeah, well,
In 2015? Right now, if you asked me what the Yankee roster was in 2015.
No, but it's D. Gordon. He hit one home run in like 19 years.
No, that's why. Why do you think Oopsie is doing these challenges? He's giving you a shit player and seeing if you could do anything.
Altuve hit home runs too, but who knows what he was on?
Yeah, in 2015.
He's shorter than me. And he still hits power home runs. Cheating bastard.
Probably because he knew it was coming.
Well, if you had electrical shit on your shoulder, yeah.
All right. What do you say we take our first break? Then we'll get into some home run derby.
Thanks, Oops.
Yeah, thanks, Oops. I like playing home run derby, even when I lose. I'm not a sore loser. This guy, man.
I am.
He gets a little cranky.
I'm old. Cranky.
He gets a little cranky. Listen, Papa K. How about this much? How about you give me this much?
Go.
When the season starts, I won't make you play home run derby anymore.
Thank you.
All right?
Thank you.
Fair enough. There'll be much more to talk about. But right now, I think people would like to be distracted from COVID-19 and the same fucking shit they hear every week in sports. It's baseball. When are we going to get baseball? How many games? Is this 60 games?
Well, we already know what we got.
Mm-hmm. They're both top two hitters of 20. Okay, so you're saying they're top two home run hitters of 2015. Oops, he's actually making this bit more interesting. He's not giving us the shittiest players on the team.
Can't be D. Gordon then. He wasn't a home run hitter.
All right, well, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
I think there was an Alex Gordon on Kansas City.
All right. Chat, see you in a few minutes. We're just going to take a quick break. And don't go anywhere. We got Home Run Derby coming in next. Oh, my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back and we're ready for action.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to set up some home run derby.
Thanks, Oops.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Let's get some volume here.
Oh, I never hit the ball.
Doesn't mean I don't. Oh! Sick burn. All right, so Oopsie gave us the Astros. We gave Altuve.
That's him?
All right, so you're going to get Gordon.
That doesn't look good enough, too big.
Oopsie's already said it. He goes, give Papa K Gordon.
I'd love to see whose the real name is. His whole name, I mean.
Oh, he said, we gotta go. We gotta go. What the hell, did I miss it? I zoned off there for a second. Sorry.
He's probably not even playing anymore. There's no Gordon.
This guy?
Yeah, if that's him, he's not a home run hitter. That's that guy said, D. Gordon.
Looks like I get to be D. Gordon. Thanks, Oops.
Yeah, watch him hit like 19 tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let the home run derby commence. And Oops wanted to see this one done at Dodger Stadium. I just love when you tune in, Oops, and issue these challenges. All right, so everybody, you know the rules. 3 rounds of home run derby. Right now, we're starting off with a challenge. Jose Altuve versus D. Gordon for round 1. yeah, you're hilarious, Oopsie. Papa K is just having just a ball right now with the choices you've made.
Yeah. Real power hitters. Nice going.
Let's see. Cheers, Oops.
He must have been drinking to figure this one out.
He goes, that's for the comment on my hair.
Oh, thanks.
All right, you're up first, Papa K. You remember the buttons, right?
Yeah.
All right, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, friends and family across the board, Papa K's up first.
I should go 0 for 7 on purpose.
That's not the competitor in you, though, Pops.
No, but he's a cheater.
Well, you got the better hitter right now in a stadium that I might not get it out of the infield. But anyways, I digress. I'm surprised you swing at the first pitch.
Let's check his shoulder out.
Fouls one into the dirt. Papa K has got 4 outs currently. Let's make that 5 right now. This is going to be a tough one. Oh, hits one high. He got a good piece of that one. I don't think it has the distance, though. Just right there at the warning track, ladies and gentlemen. He's down to his final out. And that does it for Papa K. Let's see if Mr. Whiskers can do any better.
We got to do is hit one.
I don't like that one. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
Can I leave?
Nope. I think I tried to take the pitcher's face off with that one.
That's what he is. Single hitter, speedster. Oh, foul.
Does it?
Doesn't matter. Maybe.
Ah. So close, yet so far.
That looks good.
I think I got a piece of that one. Put that one in the first row. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh man, that would have been great to get an opposite.
I don't think so. It's too high.
Definitely looks way too high. All right, looks like Mr. Whiskers wins the first round. Papa Cake. Oh, wow.
Hate alternate.
All right. So now we're going to quit out. You guys know the drill. Everybody. We're going to switch off now.
Okay.
Papa Cake.
Yeah.
Now, Oopsie, if you have another challenge, we'll save it for the third round. We got to boost Papa K's confidence a little bit. He's feeling a little down. So, you pick
I don't care.
your player.
Buster.
Taking Buster Posey. All right, so that
He's more
means
stuff, too. Yeah, it's a pop a few years ago, but
I'm gonna take. You know what? We're doing this one for Jesse here.
so it's win.
Taking a Minnesota Twins.
He's done.
Ryan.
He's not on Twins anymore.
I know he was right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Once again, if you have any challenges, they will be saved for the third round. And please, let us know the players, preferably the team, because right now I'm not too familiar with the 2015 roster, and a stadium that you'd like us to play on. Dad, pick the stadium.
No, I don't care. You pick it.
Buster Posey.
Where we go? What's the name?
We are going
Fenway?
Fenway.
Okay. Well, they're both right-handed hitters. You got a short porch. So we'll see.
Let us know. How many home runs do you think we're going to hit in Fenway with these players?
I can only hope I hit one.
Well, you got to get out of your own head right now, Pops.
Yeah, no, I stink at this. I got lucky once, that's it.
You got lucky like 4 weeks in a row.
Oh, yeah, stop. I've been terrible for 4 weeks in a row.
Buster Posey.
Come on, you hobo.
Whoa.
I always liked this guy.
Yeah.
Great catch. But I think he's past his prime now. I think it's caught up to him now.
Okay.
Yeah, he was great with the Giants. They won championships with him.
Well, hit the X button if you want to move forward.
This one?
The X button. The button that you hit the ball with.
This one?
Yeah, yeah.
Too late.
Ooh. Okay. That one looks good. Down the right field line, ladies and gentlemen, just on the warning track. I feel like ever since I switched the TV, you've had a harder time.
Doesn't matter. I'm no good at this.
Right, that does it for Papa K. Rough outing right there, but it's going to be all right, Pops. All right, Oopsie's got a challenge for the third round. Now tell us who you want, who gets to be who, and what stadium you want us to play at, Oopsie. Damn, I'm like popping everything up high now. Out.
Hit the wall. That's not where you want to hit the wall. Not this stadium.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it.
That 10, right 10 is there, but it's 427.
All right. Yep, that's rough.
That's good.
I don't know. You think so?
Yeah, this buck, yeah.
Nah, it was too high.
Wow.
All right, so Oopsie has issued the challenge, and this is the final round of the Home Run Derby.
Thank God.
Good game, Pops.
Oh, yeah.
He's got Bryce Harper,
Oh, wow. There you go.
Washington, and versus Davis from Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Okay. Who do I get?
He hasn't mentioned anything yet.
Okay. So we hit that year?
I guess 2015 wasn't his year.
He was hurt. I think he won. He might have won the MVP or something after that. Got major money from Phillies.
So, who gets to be who, Oopsie? And he's picking Safeco Field. Safeco Field,
yeah.
okay. And before we click further on this, Oopsie, who is going to be who? Who's going to be Bryce Harper? And who's going to be Davis? You guys pick who you want. Out of the two, doesn't matter. All right, Papa K, who do you want?
I'll take Harper.
All right, he's taking Bryce Harper. That leaves me with Chris Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the final round of the Home Run Derby Challenge. Once again, Oopsie and Jesse, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us on this warm New York Thursday.
Oh my God, it was hot today.
Oh man, tell me.
When I may jump in the pool when I go home.
Yeah. I thought about jumping in the pool when I got home, but just having to set this up. You're Bryce Harper?
Yeah.
All right, good luck, Papa K. May the baseball gods be with you.
You haven't been.
All it takes is a bloop and a blast.
Yeah. You haven't just blooping.
Take the first pitch.
If I like it, I want to swing it.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Okay, way late.
You're kidding.
Yeah, put these on. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, that was a good take right there. That was high. Okay, you seem to have got a piece of that one. Papa K knocks the home run.
About time.
Pops one out of the park. Let's take a look at this one again, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be the gas he needs right now?
It's only been 3 weeks.
This might just be the juice you need. Good take, good take.
I won the home run derby. You can't hit nothing out of the park. Wow. Yeah.
There you go. I think Papa K is finally starting to find his rhythm again. Woo! That's gone. Whoa! Back to back, belly to belly. Oh, wow. Golf for that one. Does it have the distance? Ah, just short. That was a little pitch. Good take. I don't think you got enough of that one. All right, so Papa K finishing up with 3 home runs. Not bad, not bad. See, you got the hey, listen, you got the swing back.
Oh, yeah. Kicking ass.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Yep, that looks good. Excuse me. Looks foul.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what happened there. I like that. I like that pitch too. No, I like the sound. The contact sounded good. Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Good.
Whoa!
That's what he's been doing for the last 3 years. Striking out.
That might be too high. Yup. Very hard fit. 8 home runs. Oh, oops, he's saying feel proud. This is a very hard ballpark to hit home runs on. Shit.
That looks good.
Yeah? It didn't sound it, though. It didn't sound like it. All right, we got 3 home runs, ladies and gentlemen. We tied Papa K, and
That's 4.
that will do it. Barbecue. Another good game here. We're going to exit.
Thrilling to meet you.
Don't worry, Pops. Before you know it, there will be no more home run derby for us to win.
Thank you, Lord.
It's like pulling teeth with this guy to get him to try something different.
Yeah, I stink.
Yeah,
I'm
you're starting to
terrible.
get it back.
No, I'm terrible.
And I'm gonna say, I will say,
I hit 1 last week and 3 this week. That's not very good.
You are in a slump. I will say that
Slump?
much.
They would have traded my butt.
But we're gonna take a quick bathroom break. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. All right, everybody, we're back. Thank you for being patient with us on our breaks. And remember, if you are watching this as it's already been live and you're watching it later on, you can always fast forward past the breaks.
Yep. And
So,
you don't want to watch my horrible performance on Derby once again.
You can watch my fun commentary. Stuff like that.
I'm starting to get really disillusioned about this game. I really stink.
You did good there, Pops. You did good there. You hit 3 home runs the last round.
Yeah.
But you were saying there was one more baseball topic we're going to get into.
Yeah.
And then we're going to discuss some football. So what were you bringing up?
Well, I don't know if anybody can verify this, but I remember, I think it was 1961, Roger Maris had 5 home runs in a doubleheader. I don't ever remember anybody doing that in my lifetime. Maybe there was, but I can't remember.
And this is, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, chat, our viewers. It's a new segment.
Yeah.
We started it last week, and we want to continue moving on with it as long as Papa K has a few.
Oh, I'll have more.
And we're calling it Lonely the Only. Because these are so far what we believe, as Papa K believes to be, the only time he's ever seen that. Now, if you know of somebody else that has hit 5, what'd you say?
5 home runs in a
5 home runs in a
doubleheader.
double header.
Yeah. That to me. Oof. He's the only guy I remember doing it. And I believe it was the year he broke the record, of Babe Ruth. I'm pretty sure it was 61.
Now,
Yeah.
until we hear in chat whether or not someone else has done that, 5 home runs in a doubleheader. That's insane.
Yeah.
That by itself, that's incredible. The odds of that happening.
Yeah.
And who'd you say did it again?
Roger Maris.
Roger Maris.
Yeah. Till this day, they have an asterisk because he hit 61 home runs in 162 games.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth hit 60 in 154.
Now, here's the thing.
I get it. But, Roger Maris didn't say extend the season.
No. That wasn't part of. It wasn't his decision.
None.
It's just something. It was a feat that he accomplished.
An amazing feat, and by the way, not on steroids.
Yeah.
You know.
He was quite the smoker too.
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
Go figure. Mickey was the drinker, and he was the smoker.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
The M&M boys.
Oh my God! When I see that, I was 10 years old. It's hard to believe that they could play every game, And Roger Maris, by the way, nobody realizes he had an unbelievable arm in right field. He threw out guys like you wouldn't believe. Assists, Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Well, branching off of the 5 home runs in the doubleheader that Roger Maris hit is the things that we can go off of from that.
Yeah.
Is, do you think in a 60-game season right now, in the event of a doubleheader, who do you think would be considered more likely to hit
I gotta say
5 home runs?
I'm gonna say my guy, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, you think he could do it in a doubleheader?
Yeah, I would say even John Carlo, but he strikes out a ton.
What about any other teams? So that's American League. How about we branch off to a National League
team? Oh man.
Who do you think could get? Once again, it's already been done. Roger Maris did it, right?
Yeah.
We're thinking as of right now with the rosters available in 2020 and the power hitters that are there
And
in a shortened season and a live ball.
Yeah.
The possibilities of a doubleheader happening
Very slim.
are slim, but still possible.
Yeah. Unless there's a rainout.
Once again, and rainouts are possible. Think about it. 60 games played in 66 games, and you're gonna,
66 days.
60 games played in 66 days. The probability of rain coming through one of those days it's there. It's definitely there. Everybody.
I could see a guy like what's his name, Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah. He's got the power. He's a big guy. In the National League, I could see a guy like Pete Alonso.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got tremendous power. He broke the record, right? Judge had it one year, he breaks it the next year. The rookie record. From 52 to 53. So, and both, by the way, New Yorkers. Go figure that one out.
Right? How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Now, when Judge hit his 52nd, diehard Yankee fan, I thought that record would stand forever. Next year, it's broke by a guy that didn't even know he was going to make the team because they were worried about Alonso's defense. But he hit 37 home runs that previous year in the minors, and finally they said, we're going to bring this guy up. He hits 53.
53 home runs in the season. I mean,
and he put the Mets 10 games over 500, even though they didn't make the playoffs last year. If they had one good month last year, like that, I think they had a terrible June. They would have made the playoffs. But after the break, he came back strong. They went on a big streak. Met fans know better than I do. I think they won like 15 out of 17 games.
That sounds about correct.
Yeah,
I mean, they did go on quite a phenomenal streak.
They got right back. Unfortunately for them, the Nationals went on a streak too, who were 15-31 in the first 46 games, and who wins the World Series? The Nationals.
The Nationals, yeah.
Speaking about the Nationals, right? The Yankees have to face them.
That's opening day?
Yeah. Now where? I don't know, but think about this one. Could be probably Garrett Cole and either Scherzer or Strasburg. That should be some matchup.
That'll be quite the hell of an opening day right there. I'll tell you, as long as we've waited for baseball right now, that sounds very exciting.
Oh my God! Even without an audience, definitely.
I'm
Rights are going to be off the charts with that one. Especially
definitely
Yankee
hyped
fans,
So going back to the 5 home runs in the doubleheader.
Yeah, nobody. No
You've
word.
announced your players. Let's see. No, nothing yet.
Yeah.
Nothing yet. And now I'm curious about the probabilities of it happening. Once again, I'm sure they're slim with a 60-game regular season.
Right.
But do you see this? Those would be your predictions if and only if it would happen. Who you think would be able to do it? Do you think it is something that will be broken within the next 5 years?
The only issue there, in those days, they played a lot of doubleheaders.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. The only time they play doubleheaders is if it's a rain out and a makeup, So there's so few doubleheaders. So this would be something that would be really hard to do.
Really difficult.
Yeah, because in a 162-game season, you might see, 5 doubleheaders?
Yeah.
Maybe. And usually it's because of a rain out, what do they do, a day-night sometimes,
Day-night.
In my day, they did it a 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game. They didn't have any intermission. Half hour, maybe.
Wow.
And if Yankees were on the road, people of my age will know they played the first game at 5 o'clock. A doubleheader. So the next game would start like at 8:30
p.m.
Yeah, yeah. In Detroit, they used to do it all the time. Yankees went to Detroit, they would start at 5 o'clock.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the game wouldn't be over, usually till midnight or whatever.
So you're saying, but and my question was though, is you think within the next 5 years that we might see someone break that record, tie it, or get close?
I don't see it. As few as doubleheaders as they are, I don't see it.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it's not possible, but I don't see it.
Okay, well, that was Lonely the Only right there. That's the little segment we're adding in there is the only. Yep, you come up with them, and every week we'll try to do another one and branch off some questions from that, just like we just did tonight. But yeah, that will be a new addition to the show that we thought would be a lot of fun. Is the only player to accomplish such a feat. And has anybody done it since? Can anybody do it again?
And who
would those who might those people be? Who might those players be that could accomplish such a feet? So Lonely the Only.
Can you mention the other thing about on this day while we're at baseball?
Yeah, while we're still
today on this day, Joe DiMaggio hit a 2-run home against Boston, extended his hitting streak to 45 games, beating a guy named. I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Keller, who had a 44-game hitting streak, and Joe D went on to do 56.
Wow.
Which is another thing that won't happen this year. May never happen again.
Well, that'll be a lonely the only for another day. But right now, that's just an on this day kind of topic.
Yeah.
And now moving forward, everybody, we're going to be starting to talk about. We're going to start, not being started. See, my mouth just did a bunch of things. My brain had words, and my mouth did a bunch of other things. Whoa. So let's get into some football conversation right now. Papa K, Cam Newton to be joining with the New England Patriots.
Are they excited? They had all interviews, not interviews, broadcasts about him saying, Brady was a great quarterback, right? But not a runner. Now they got a runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with this,
10
Pops.
TDs running. You know?
Adding that into the mind of Bill Belichick.
If nobody's open, this guy runs. He's a big guy. He's what, 6'6", 240, 250? Big man.
And I know before
Yeah.
the Patriots and Cam Newton became a thing,
Yeah.
I know we had talked about when Brady had left.
Yeah.
And Felicia, you know, if you end up watching this, you let us know what your thoughts are, because we know that you're from New England.
Yeah.
Let us know what your feelings are on this. But I remember we had discussed, the division being very exciting. Now that Brady was gone,
Yep.
and Gronkowski gone from the Pats,
And they're
moving
together.
down south.
Not in the NFC, right?
Yeah, Tampa Bay Bucks.
NFC.
So.
20 years in the AFC or whatever.
And when we and I remember, and I'm just saying, I was thinking this whole time now, up until this moment, like, wow, how exciting is that division going to be?
Yeah.
Because now it's anyone's game. Now have the tables, has the scale changed now?
Yeah. Which way? Yeah.
Because you make a very interesting point, Pops. You got a runner now.
Yeah.
Brady was not a mobile quarterback in the sense that Cam Newton is. And here's the thing. Cam Newton, right, suffered an injury.
That's the issue. You only signed him for 1 year.
Only signed him for 1 year. You say how much the deal was?
I have no idea.
Didn't get into details.
I'm sure he
of
got
that
some money.
Still pretty crazy right now, just to see how those scales have shifted right now. In my opinion only. Once again, I am not a professional analytic.
Yeah.
I am a fan of the sports.
I'm a professional about Bill Belichick, and I got a funny feeling. If I'm the other teams in the AFC East, I'd still be worried. If I'm the Jets, Buffalo, and Miami.
Yeah.
Because you got this guy, you got it running. Hopefully he can stay healthy. If you're a New England fan, and they got to give him some weapons. You got to figure Brady had no weapons anymore at the end. Everybody was gone or hurt. So Gronk was gone. He had that one guy. Was it Edelman?
Edelman. I mean, that was through the career of Brady's
great
career.
receivers.
Amendola,
Yeah.
Edelman.
Yeah.
Didn't he have Randy Moss for
Randy
a while?
Moss, the year when they went 17-0.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, excuse my language, caught the winning pass on that 38-35 win before we beat them in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
So they have had quite the history of incredible receivers, and now looking at it, now they're getting a former Panthers quarterback,
Yeah.
who's come back from an injury,
Yeah.
now playing with a different team.
Wait.
I'm still excited to see what happens
I
here.
still think they're great. As long as that guy's behind the helm and the other guy, the offensive coordinator, they'll figure something out. They have that good running game, too, with that young kid that they had last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, who knows? They might change the whole format. Not throwing. Last year, they were winning on defense. Defense and offense, running the ball, rather. But I gotta figure, that guy, he's a phenomenal coach. He figures out how to bring guys in, even if it's 1 year, and all of a sudden, they win a Super Bowl.
Definitely a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
Hands down. Probably first ballot.
Not even a Hall of Famer. He might be considered the greatest coach of all time. And you got guys in my day. Lombardi, Shula, Landry, the guy in Frisco that won 4 Super Bowls with Montana. Oh, The Pittsburgh guy. Can't think of his name right now. Jesse, help me out. 4 Super Bowls in a decade. I don't know if you'll see that again.
Well, let's keep the onlys to.
Oh no! I get it. But that was.
But I understand what you're saying there. I mean the odds. The odds of that are very slim.
Very
Just
slim.
even winning back-to-back Super Bowls.
Back-to-back. Just
is
getting there.
Just getting there. It's all extremely difficult.
Jesse will know. His Minnesota Vikings got there and never won.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, the coach was unbelievable.
Can you name the years?
They lost in '69 to the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. Then later on, I think they got Fran Tarkenton from the Giants. They lost to Pittsburgh, I think, twice. You know, couldn't score. Pittsburgh had that.
The years? Do you know the years?
Oh, it was '70s. I don't remember.
In the '70s? Okay.
Yeah.
I like testing your memory here.
No. Well, Miami was dominant in the early '70s. They had the perfect record, 17-0 at that time, and they were called the no-name defense.
Because nobody knew who these
Nobody
guys
knew
were.
who they were.
Yeah.
Later on, they all became Hall of Famers. Yeah. And Bob Greasy was a guy like in my day, Bart Starr. He wasn't like a gunner like Brady or guys that get through the long ball. Short pass, running game, Zonka, kick, run the ball, 7 yards, 8 yards, and the defense won the games. I can't think of the coach now.
For Pittsburgh?
Bud Grant.
Bud Grant?
Was Minnesota. Man, was he strict. It was like 10 below. He wouldn't let them wear anything. No heaters.
Just to condition them?
On the field, yeah, he was strict. But they were in Super Bowls, I think, 5 times. I never won. But 5 times.
To get there, once again, just to get to the Super Bowl and what it takes, especially in difficult divisions.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about like some of these divisions that have made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
With a 7-9 record.
Yeah.
You know,
which is rare. That didn't happen years ago.
I know, but I'm just it's rare, but it's happened where you sit there and you're like,
how they get in?
How?
Now, my team is 9-7 and couldn't get in.
Yeah, no, just the different. The divisions alone.
We were 9-7 in 2012, and we couldn't get it. Because Dallas and Philly were better.
Dallas and Philly, yeah.
But that's back to football. What I heard today, no exhibition games.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Interesting.
Absolutely none. No.
I mean, interesting in the sense of like.
Well, nobody will play 4, then they want to go to 2, but now they don't even know if they're going to be. Right now, next week will be training camp for the NFL. Right around a tad after July 4th, if I'm not mistaken, like the 14th.
Do you think that football is going to start on schedule?
No.
No? What are your thoughts?
Rumors are, and this is not my opinion, but I agree with it. It's supposed to start the week of Labor Day. Labor Day is the 7th, I think. And so you figure the 12th. They're hoping for November 1st.
Hoping.
Hoping. That means you're going to miss all of September and all of October. So you're talking, 8 games at least?
Wow.
Because if it's start November, right? Thanksgiving Day, right? Is usually week 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, depends on, again, the situation with this covert thing.
So, do you think that... So, well, hold on a second. Does that mean that, okay, if we start November 1st with football, it's a shortened season as well?
No,
or are they going to extend it? They're going to extend the season.
They'll play the Super Bowl, like, in March.
I mean, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. So by the time if baseball starts, spring training, you're still looking at the Super Bowl.
I'm excited about that actually, because once again, one of my biggest things, everybody, was that Super Bowl February, Super Bowl's done. Still a shit ton of winter left. Well, there's still a decent amount of winter left.
But at least hockey's there for me anyway.
And I do enjoy hockey. I do love hockey. I do love my Rangers. I know. Like I said, I know. Listen, I am a hockey fan. Bam, Rangers all the way.
Yeah.
But it's exciting because not only like you're gonna have sports Okay, Dad. Here's the thing, Dad.
Yeah.
What's your number one sport?
Me?
Yes.
Football.
Same here. Football is my number one sport. Your number one sport. And to know that it's going to go, because once the Super Bowl's over and you're like, wow, I still got a bunch of winter left and no football.
Not this time.
Not this time around. Let's go.
And by the way, if football is delayed, baseball, if everything goes right, is playing their playoffs till the end of October.
Yeah.
And if that's over, guess what starts November 1st? Football. And hockey, hopefully. Because like I said, I don't know how they're going to do the playoffs. July 31st, supposedly, in hockey. And that could go right through September. Figure all of August, And usually, depending on, I think I heard the rumors the first round is going to be 5 games, not 3. So that means it's going to be extended. It's going to be fun.
It's exciting. I mean, really
exciting, but can it happen?
Here's the thing, though, is the fact that everyone's saying it's going to happen.
That means nothing to me.
I know it means nothing to you, but the idea in my head, the excitement that's building up inside of me,
I'm excited too.
Is that the fact that there could be there could be a week where we sit there and go, oh, what are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
You want to watch a game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Which
I feel like
at all. No hockey, no baseball.
No, nothing. Nothing.
Last game we watched together.
That's nothing.
Was the Super Bowl. Last game we watched together, February 2nd. That's what?
That's
5 months?
Crazy.
5 months. So today's the 2nd, right?
I remember the last phone call I got that was sports related before everything stopped. It was about 11:30 at night. You called me about the Rangers losing, and then that was the last game that you saw. I think I was even supposed to hang out, but I was like, I'm just gonna do a live stream and let me know who won. And the thing is, and I'm gonna get into that right now, is that it's something for me, anyways. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it's something that, like, there was moments during the course of a regular season over the few years, right? The last few years, where I had gotten into streaming video games and things like that. And before we started the show, I was live streaming a lot of video games. Still, by the way, I still do live stream video games. So anybody that is subscribed on YouTube and wants to check me out on Twitch, I typically live stream on Mondays or Tuesdays around 8:30 Eastern time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And it's the same name, Mr. Whiskers. So if you're interested, stop by, hang out. I like to do a lot of horror games. But, pardon me. One of the things is that I would, getting into live streaming video games, like you would hit me up and go, you want to watch a Ranger game?
Yeah.
And be like, oh, well, you know what? Tonight I already made plans. Yeah. Already made plans to
You
play.
might want to change that this year.
Well, that's the thing, that's the point I'm getting to right now, is that there's obviously going to be, occasions now where on a week where I don't live stream to watch a game.
Yeah.
At least once or
At
twice
least
a
one,
month.
or one playoff game,
Yeah, well, it's just a game in general, just to have sports back.
I can't it's so hard for me to figure this one out now.
Even to watch on a Saturday night.
Yeah, even fans, that diehard sports fans like we are, haven't watched a sports show, a game in 5 months. Super Bowl was the last professional game I saw. Hockey, a little bit later, but it wasn't a playoff game.
No, yeah, but you're talking about
a big game.
Big games.
Yeah. 5 months.
And that's the thing right there, is because now the level, because I know, and Dad, I know you know, and we know that that, we're all frustrated, and people say, oh, well, do you care about baseball right now? I don't give a shit if the season starts or not anymore. But would you watch? Well, fuck yeah.
Of course.
That's all of us. We're all torn emotions. We're frustrated. But like the excitement right now,
that it might start.
and that the day that they announced, they go, well, ladies and gentlemen, later on this evening, you're going to be watching the New York Yankees versus the who are they facing again?
Nationals.
Washington Nationals. It's going to be a wonderful 85 degree. Just to hear it all going.
Not to be a negative Nelly, but till I see it.
Till you see it, I know. But
Till
see,
I
I
see
have
it, because
I
that's
have,
3 weeks away.
and I know you have it too, Pops. Is just that feeling of just like,
What
can you imagine
comes up?
right now, the mentality that you have going on in your head and your heart right now with sports? Hope, right, but the like I believe it when I see it mentality.
Yep.
I can only imagine the emotions that will go through all of us as sports fans.
Oh my God.
The second that we get to flick on the TV,
Play ball!
and oh man, that just gave me chills.
Yeah.
That just gave me
Same with
chills
football.
right there.
You know, me on Sunday, first thing I watch is the pregame shows
Yeah.
on Fox or CBS. Our show, first thing on Sunday. Even if I had a few beers on Saturday, I wake up to watch that pregame.
Mhm.
Now, I don't know if that's gonna happen. No, not right away.
Not right away, but we don't know. But here's the thing. Once again, the flood of emotions that's going to go through every one of us as sports fans.
Yeah.
The second that you can sit there and go, wait,
Finally,
wait, this Tuesday, right, Jesse? Like whatever. Like I'm just throwing a random day out, but this Tuesday, I gotta get to watch the Twins.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be, I feel, I can feel it within me already.
Yeah.
The second I get to see
Might change
the players
on the field.
at this point, I don't even care if it's my team, any team.
Not that
Opening day in general.
Not to be negative. Hopefully.
I know, but can we just
Positive.
ride on this high right now
Yeah.
of just the idea
But what a
that
disappointment.
whatever opening day is going to be, whatever teams are playing that day, the level of emotion and excitement that's going to follow with that.
I hope everybody has that because a lot of people are giving up.
For right now, because
Yeah.
they just don't believe it's going to happen.
But I think, like you said, remember I said strike is? Oh, no, I'm not going to watch it. The minute it opens, boom.
I
The
sat
stadiums
there,
are full.
I think, when the Rangers lost the cup to the Kings, and I told you I'm never watching hockey again. We all say things out of anger, right?
Yeah, emotion.
Oh, hold on a second. Hey, Matt, sorry I missed your stream on Tuesday. I'll probably stream Tuesday. Well, dude, that's all good, Jesse, man. Listen, I understand as a streamer myself, and Jesse is a streamer as well on Twitch. Grim underscore Reaper, and I forgot the numbers. I think was it 91, Jesse? But once again, if you are interested in gaming and live stream gaming, Jesse, put your Twitch tag in the chat right there. Check him out. He is actually platinumed. Now, Dad, I know you don't understand this lingo, but Jesse over here has platinumed 145 games in his career, in his life as a gamer. And what that means is you have unlocked every trophy there is to unlock in a video game to unlock that platinum trophy. And you want to know how difficult that is, Dad? Guess how many platinum trophies I have? 0.
Wow. This guy's a pro.
He's damn good.
Wow.
He's damn good.
Wow. Rats.
Cheers to that.
Fortunately for you, Jesse, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, we got your team's number.
And he brings up the Minnesota Twins.
And he'll know it.
146 now, and his Twitch is okay. I was right with 91. Grim underscore Reaper 91. That is Jesse's Twitch channel. Be sure to check him out and show some love. Give him a follow while you're over there. Man, he's very, very talented gamer.
Obviously. My God.
Yeah, 146 platinum games right now.
Damn.
That's impressive.
Do you work?
That's inspiring right there.
He's got to be on this a lot, right?
Oh no, he does. He does stream. He's a dedicated, devoted gamer. I like to consider myself a
Are you
devoted
rich?
gamer. Well, he's got. I believe you were at. So I just recently got 53 followers on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, I believe you're up to 76 now, right?
Wow.
Huh?
Does he do the thing to pay?
I don't know about that yet. I think me and him are both still on the cusp of affiliation right now. But regardless, he does do a lot of things. Like, I tell you about speed running, beating the game as fast as you can.
Right.
He is a fellow speedrunner as well.
So he's damn good.
He's good. I still have yet to beat his record on Resident Evil HD Remastered. Jesse.
You working on it?
I'm working on it, but like he's
No fear about me.
Yeah. Jesse has set some
I just come up with
some
old records.
difficult times to beat right now. So I got my work cut out for me.
Hey.
Oh, you were at 74 for a while, but then 2. Okay, so that sucks though. 2 unfollowed you. Well, he was at 74 pops, and then he dropped down to 72 followers. Well, once again,
That's still good.
not to beat the hell out of this conversation with Twitch right now, but stop by, show some love to Jesse's channel, drop a follow, and you could also find him on YouTube as well, where he does upload a lot of his speed runs, and they're very impressive. Check them out. Drop a like too. So going back to let's get back into some sports right now.
Football.
So having that feeling, that emotion, Dad, I think I might actually legitimately shed like that little tear of joy right off the bat the second I see players running out onto the field, taking warm-up pitches.
Yeah.
It's all these things, like when it's taken away from you, like I said, when I was
take it for granted.
that's where I was going with when I was talking about Twitch. I got into game. Oh yeah, Dad, I'll come by next week and watch a hockey game with you. And then next week came and hockey didn't exist anymore.
No, nothing.
And so now we're sitting here, in July. We haven't had sports for how many months?
5.
And it's just
Well, at least football anyway. No baseball.
No baseball.
Some hockey, but that ended, I think, in March.
Yeah, that ended. Yeah, so we have, like you said, 4 months without sports. I think, once it happens, the frustrations will pass.
No.
And the
That's
excitement.
very frustrating. I told Matt, I said, sometimes I'm outside working in the yard, having a beer, and I said, oh, God, 7 o'clock, Yankees, or whatever, Mets, or... No. Nothing. I don't even like to have a beer by myself anymore until we do the show.
This is what we look forward to now.
Thursday.
On Thursdays.
Yeah. Just to shoot the, the breeze.
Thursday, I'm driving to work going,
Can't wait.
Pops and Wiz on a YouTube show.
Yeah. Whatever.
We got a SportsCast now. And we're on the go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Got a little
there's
weird.
Nothing. Yeah, and like I said, there's still nothing to talk about. Hopefully in 3 weeks. By, let's see. Today's the 2nd, the 9th, the 16th, 23rd.
Yeah.
It's opening day. We'll be on live. That's a Thursday. And hopefully
Wait. Opening day falls on a Thursday?
23rd.
Shit. How are we going to do this?
Why?
You don't want to skip a week and watch baseball?
It'll probably be a day game.
Okay. So then you could watch and you could fill me in.
I think most of the games will be day games.
Which sucks because I'll be at work.
Yeah. Oh, they'll replay like Yankee games on Yes all the time. 100 times.
Well, then I'd have to come over later in the evening.
Yeah, well, they don't start that till like 11:30. I don't think you'll be coming over 11:30. Not on a work night.
That's too late for me.
Yeah. I think, what I'm hearing, now I could be wrong, but I would assume like they do a lot of day games in the beginning. Especially if there's no audience. Who cares? Yeah. Right? If there's no fans. No, nobody's got to worry. Oh, I got to get to the stadium tonight. Or if they're playing at Yankee Stadium, that's another thing. Who
So
knows?
you're thinking that they're gonna like fluctuate the times? Like you're not gonna see your regular times, 8 o'clock?
I can't say nothing because I would be guessing.
No, I know, but I want to hear your guess.
I have no idea. None.
Like if you could make a prediction, if in your thoughts, like we're not saying it has to be accurate, that it doesn't have to happen at all, but from your idea, like of what's
Television rights, I would say night games.
you would say a lot of night games.
Yeah, because people are at work during the day.
See, that would be fantastic if that happened.
Yeah. I would still think most of the games would be, televised if they want to get ratings, which I think they will. And sponsors will have to come in effect because sponsors got to remember there's nobody in the stands.
I know, but they are watching on TV.
But we're watching on TV, so the television ratings are going to go through the roof, in my opinion.
See, I'm thinking, I'm even thinking that like we might hit some world records here, people, on ratings. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, no, without a doubt, because something that's been 102 games missed, and now you're finally getting it. I could see people having parties in their own house.
Yes.
Yeah, and not give a damn about this COVID because let's say everybody's so young and good or whatever.
Well, people might even just save a couple of fireworks. It's opening day.
That could be. Yeah, it's only 3 weeks away. You might want to do that. Save a box, for that day.
I don't have any illegal fireworks.
No. But I said some of the legal stuff you have. On January.
Everything's legal.
July 23rd. You might. If the game starts that night, we'll shoot it off.
Yep.
Either that or all. In my day we had M80s.
Everything's legal.
Man, they were great though. Cherry bombs and M80s. Oh.
I had actually a friend gave me an M80 one time, and I had no idea what to do with it.
Powerful.
It was late at night. I wanted to blow something up.
Yeah, and you could.
But I didn't know what to blow up. So you know what I did? I went into the middle of a parking lot with a box of Captain Crunch cereal.
Oh, I'm sure it blew it away.
And I dropped an M80 in it. I was like,
you wasted cereal?
Hey, listen, the birds got a treat for fucking miles.
No, they're powerful.
Yeah, they are intense. They are intense.
No, they said the M80s were, I don't know, part of like a stick of dynamite. It was so powerful.
Basically, I think it's like 1/8 a stick of dynamite.
Like that, yeah. But I mean, they weren't that big. Cherry bombs were a little mine, and they looked like a cherry.
Cherry bombs you like drop in a toilet, right?
Yeah, but they were pretty strong before the M80s came around.
That's what I mean. Sorry. You blow out someone's plumbing. Because I remember...
M80s you could blow up. If you threw a couple of those in, we used to throw them in my day. We used to throw them in like a big can. It sounded like World War II. They were so powerful. Sometimes they blew a hole into the can.
Damn.
If you threw enough of them in there. And they were cheap as anything in those days. A brick of firecrackers was, 80 in a pack. Would be like, I don't know, $5, maybe. Yeah, true. Yeah, what is it? I don't even know if they sell bricks anymore, do they?
They might.
I think the firecrackers are in the, what do you call it? In the fireworks itself, right?
I don't know.
Well, you see it when you shoot off whatever, like one of these store sells, and you ba 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 ba. That's firecrackers. But we used to have them like I think it was 15 or 20 in a pack.
A brick of firecrackers.
Yeah, but a pack would have like 15 or 20.
How excited would you be if you could get your hands on a brick of firecrackers?
I don't think you can see it anymore. No.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. They were cheap as anything. Like I said, we used to buy bricks like it was going out of style. Like 10 bricks would cost you like, I don't know, $50. You're talking about 10 bricks, 80 to thousands of firecrackers. But they used to throw them in a barrel at a time.
Home Alone, remember at Home Alone?
Yeah.
They throw them in the pot.
Yeah, and that was only a couple. That wasn't a brick.
What was the famous line? Reads
Home Alone?
Yeah. You filthy animals. What did he say?
No.
What was the line?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the kid, Macaulay Culkin.
And the movie he was watching, what was the line? What was the line? He was just like,
Oh, the guy was shooting the guys with the gun?
and a Happy New Year,
Yeah. You filthy
you
animal.
filthy animals. Merry Christmas.
Snakes. I don't know. I heard that name Snakes.
Snakes? What are you talking about, snakes?
Joe Pesci and that
I
other
know,
guy
I was
made
going. I was going with the. I
Ton
was trying to go with it with you.
of money.
What
was the other guy's name? Harry.
That's how.
It was good.
That's just how I remember his name. Harry.
It was good. Really good. All right, get back.
All right. So, anything else you want to discuss tonight, Pops?
Till I hear
As
more,
I choke on peanuts.
Till I hear more going on, it's hard to talk about sports when there's no sports. Let's face it.
Thank you, Jesse.
But
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
there you go. Yeah.
Jesse, my man.
That's right.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah, that was good.
Still one of my favorite movies to watch during
Christmas time.
December.
I got both of them.
Yeah.
His family made a fortune on that.
Harry.
What was his name? Ask Jesse.
That I don't have to ask you. You can ask
What's his name?
Jesse.
Joe Pesci, right?
It was Joe Pesci.
And what's the other guy's name?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna kill that kid.
I just like when he was laying on the ground, like in the second one. He's outside the building. He kept throwing bricks off, right? And it kept hitting him in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Harry.
Harry.
That man made his money on those two movies because he was in a couple of other movies, but not too many. No, he was always a
Nah,
second.
he kind of disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, he made a fortune. Both of them.
I mean, yeah, Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Joe Pesci.
Classics.
Yeah. Now, they made Home Alone 3. To me, was done. Those the other guys weren't
It
involved.
wasn't the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't the same group, and
No.
that's normally it's very difficult to pull off a trilogy in movies.
Yeah. That's me.
Daniel Stern.
There you go. Very good.
Thank you, Jesse. We appreciate you, man.
Yep. What a
By the way,
voice.
Dad, whenever you got a question for the chat, you don't got to ask me to relay because there's
What
a
a voice
microphone
right
right
here, right?
there.
Oh my God.
I know. When he got electrocuted
Oh.
and he turned into a skeleton, he's like,
Yeah.
"Huh?" I'm not even gonna because I don't want to make anybody bleed from the ears. I'm not even going to attempt.
Remember the in the first one, the tarantula or whatever was on his chest,
And
and he had the tie line. Marv,
Mom,
doing?
what are you doing, Mom? Mom?
And he hits him in the chest.
Did I get him? Did I get him?
Great.
Oh, classics.
I don't know how we got on this, but whatever. Anyway, hopefully we'll do more in 3 weeks, baby. If there's a game and we'll be live, we'll see what happens.
We'll have a lot more to talk about. There'll be a lot more excitement. There'll be a lot more
And
conversation.
7 days away
listen,
from hockey.
and
hopefully.
one of the things we want to just state right off the bat is that I feel like we're approaching the closer of the show tonight, right?
Yeah.
One thing, and I know Papa K, you agree with me on this, is we want to say thank you to everyone, all of our 54 subscribers, Jesse, Mr. Hoopsie,
Yeah.
everybody that comes in the chat, everyone that watches our videos after the fact, that you have supported this channel, you've
Yeah.
supported
Without
this
nothing
show
going on.
with nothing going on,
Yeah.
and we really
Appreciate it.
appreciate the hell out of you. You have no idea.
Yeah. And
Just
wait
to
till
even-
sports starts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be shooting the breeze like you wouldn't believe, and
Oh.
there'll be stuff to talk about. Like I said, he works. If there's a day game, man,
You'll be able to fill me in on everything.
I'll call you.
Give me
Well, you call me.
And then obviously I'll call you on a ride home, and
Write
then
everything down,
and
too.
just even we'll put a couple of days. I'll put some streaming days on Twitch off. Everyone's like for some good rivalry games.
Yeah.
No,
That's
just to
Yankees.
take a break, or
Not
I'm
before
sure
we-
there's going to be weekend games too. I might,
Of course. Before,
I won't even have to
60
take a
and
day off.
66. before we get off. The 6 games between the Yankees and the Mets. Now, I was listening to Joe Beningo at the Michael Kay show. You know how important those games are in a short series?
Yeah.
To win, you know, Beningo's worried because Yankees, he says, they always beats my team. But now, think about it.
Circumstances are different.
Look at this matchup. Garrett Cole against DeGrom. Oof. That's national TV, in my opinion.
I don't even know.
I don't care where they're playing. Yankee Stadium.
Who wins
anyway.
that game?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, and I don't mean to sound like a...
No. But that's the only challenge now because...
I love my Yankees, but DeGrom is this hard son of a bitch to beat.
Oh, my God. 2 Cy Youngs.
He scares me.
Oof. I told you, when the Mets got him, I kept saying when they wouldn't sign him, they kept, pushing him.
I know. You wanted him on the
Please! I said, what's his name? Cashman, get this guy. The Mets signed him for $137 million. The Yankees would have given him $300 million.
I know, but he wanted to stay where he was. He was a Met, and I respect
I give that. Me too.
I respect the hell out of that DeGrom.
But man, I wanted that guy. And the other guy has got Tommy John, the curly blonde hair guy.
Oh, Thor. Noah Syndergaard.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about him. You got Mats, but in a short 3-game series, the only guy you got to worry about,
DeGrom.
is DeGrom. Yeah. The other guy the Yankees face, the guy came from Toronto, Marcus Stroman.
Yeah.
I thought you want to shake my hand.
Oh, I'll shake your hand.
Yeah, I think we could beat him because we beat him when he was on Toronto. So I'm not worried about him. I'm not worried about Mats. No offense, Met fans. You could probably kick the hell out of us too. But DeGrom, your guy DeGrom, is the only guy I really worry about. And if you guys get Cespedes as a DH, which is going to happen, he could be dangerous.
You
can't field, but he can sure as hell hit.
Doesn't matter. You won't have to field.
No, but he can hit.
Yeah, you know what? You know how we talked about, and we'll close on this though. You know we talked about.
Yeah.
How exciting divisions would be in football with Tom Brady leaving. Think about how exciting baseball is going to be with the new rules implied. And even though I don't necessarily agree with it, but it changes the dynamic, especially the rivalries and what you might see. God bless you.
Excuse me, sorry. This might continue.
So, well, while he sneezes himself into a coma, we're going to end the show here. Once again, thank you so much, everyone, for the support of the Pops and Wiz Sportscast. We love you all. We appreciate the hell out of you guys. But
you're going to love us more in 3 weeks.
We hope so. We're going to have a lot of fun. We will discontinue the home run derby for the time being. This guy. But that's because we're going to have a lot more things to talk about. Yeah, and hopefully we're going to get this board going, Pops.
Yep.
You know?
And one day we'll talk about my man. The whole show, Mickey.
You got it.
You got to do some research.
Everybody, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever the hell you're from. Hopefully you're having a wonderful time. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. And if you're new here, like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
we just love doing this.
It is a lot of fun. We look forward to this.
It's nice to get some support, but again, nothing to talk about yet.
But everybody,
Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and what's the new guy we got?
We got a couple new guys. Matt Pert.
Yeah, the guy they drafted.
Andrew.
Offensive tackle, right?
I know. I wasn't ready for this conversation.
Sorry.
Anyway, see, look, I try to close the show, and he just don't shut up back here. I'm like, all right, guys, I said thank you about 107 times, and you're like, remember the one time? All right, everybody.
Mickey hit the ball over 450.
All kidding aside, have a wonderful weekend, meow, and also be safe if you're going to be lighting off fireworks.
Yeah.
Remember, be safe. Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
You know the deal this weekend.
Yes.
Don't do anything stupid, all right?
No.
Take care, meow.
Later.